All right, folks. So in this video, I put together my worst CPU, my worst GPU, and we're going to take a look at how well that does benchmark-wise, how well it does 4K video editing with effects, and we're going to see how well it games. Um, we'll use Fortnite since it seems like everybody's got that game. I happen to have it on about 12 computers, so. All right, so let's look at the benchmarks first. Gaming, 28%, all right? So the best score I think I've gotten with just a CPU and no graphics card was 20, I think. Now, i9 9900K probably could hit 22, I imagine, but that's probably about it. All right, so desktop score, 69%. Which makes this a decent internet surfer, Microsoft Word, Excel, that kind of stuff. Workstation score, absolutely terrible. So a lot of it has to do with a lack of cores in the processor. And so I wouldn't expect if I was going to use some of the software that's actually on this computer currently, which is we've got Autodesk Inventor, we have Autodesk 3ds Max, and then we have some HitFilm Pro. So none of those are going to do too well with this setup, all right? Now eventually I'll yank those out, put the CPU that was in this computer back in it, and a better graphics card, and it'll be good to go. But for now, it's probably going to be a dog. So let's scroll down so you guys can see everything. Now here's the scores for the Intel Celeron G49. Now for one core score, say an i7 9th gen, i5 9th gen, they're around 140, 138, 140, I think. So you can tell not too good. Now the 64 core score, yeah, that is abysmal. Graphics card wise, GTX 950. At one time, this was a decent graphics card, right? They rate it as poor now. There's your scoring out on that, so not so good. Now we do have a PM 981 M.2 NVMe, which is should be doing better, right? I think this thing's been used quite a bit, and now the scoring is not as good, but still faster than most people's drives are. All right, so let's jump over to the 4K video editing. Just so you can see, this is output 4K, and this is a particle simulation, so this taxes a computer. So I'm going to play it. All right, so when it's processing, 30 seconds of that, and I already ran it, so you guys don't have to suffer through it. So it took 3 minutes and 42 seconds. Now, right above that is a decent CPU with a GTX 1650 Super. And to compare that to something else, I had an i5 9600K and RX 5700. It did it in 47 seconds. So CPU and GPU really can help you out when it comes to your video processing, all right? So this is not very good for that. All right, let's go ahead and get Fortnite running. And I think I'm going to change the resolution here, 1080p, if it's not already. I'm on a 4K monitor. All right, so that's good to go. And this will just take a little while to load up. Hopefully I'll edit it out. If not, you might want to fast forward. getting there. So one reason not to edit this out is just to see how slow it loads up. I'm sure there's people with second gen i7s that actually their stuff's slower than this, but yeah, could be wrong about that. All right, let's get some. So if you guys played Fortnite lately, they've done some cool things here with the Star Wars stuff going on. What am I missing? Where the heck is it? Okay, sorry. Not that we need it. Frame rate unlimited. And we're going to go ahead and try Epic to start with on 1080p. Let's go ahead and apply that. We're playing today as Dad Noble 2018. You'll see on the channel I have a lot of different players on here, but Dad Noble 2018 is one of the most effective killers on the good old Fortnite. So if we had a hard drive versus a solid state, this would really be painful compared to what it is. And we are getting closer. That's all I can say. Okay. So you see at the top, almost the top right there, what the frame rate is. Low of 13, high of 36. And over by the reactor is where last time I found lightsabers, which I thought was so cool. But where this game is right now, folks, is not going to be playable. So let me go ahead and drop down a little. Let's change a couple things. Drop this one. Drop that. Drop that. Apply. And by the time we land, oops. So it feels really choppy. You see the frame rates, mid-teens all the way up to high 30s, which is almost playable, folks. But yeah, we got lag, bad lag. Now I have used this Cellphone with a high-end gaming card, and you can make it work. All that stuff about bottlenecks is a reality, but it's not like it's an issue every moment. Alright, so like I said, the game is not really playable on this low frame FPS, so I'm going to go ahead and change it. while we're in a safe spot, we'll drop down everything to high settings. And guess what? Why walk around stuff when you can go right through it? That's the way I look at it. We knocked the building down. See what's up top. We need some better guns. And of course, another shotgun. What else could I want? So we'll take that for now. Alright, so we better get a hauling ass here. Good chance we're not going to make it, folks. Rookie mistake, right? And guess what? Game just locked up. We're almost dead. And dead. So the game locked up, which is crap. So you see we have FPS's there we go. I knew there was something in there that I'd want. Alright, so the game is still not playable. Let's drop everything to high, to medium. And we should be good. All my ammo. Same gun. But all right, so that sucked. The gameplay is not very smooth. I'm gonna blame it on that. It was not my
killing ability.
at least I don't think it was. You saw the frame rates got up decently, playably, but I don't know whether it's the GPU or the CPU. One of those two is just not really making this game play effectively. So, folks, the question I have is: should we go ahead and put a GTX 1650 Super in here? See how it plays. I think that will be one of the next videos. We'll try low settings. Alright, so still not ideal. But it is this guy's surviving. Figment of imagination. Okay, so we had frame rates up to 89, lows of 50s. You know, we're not too bad. I thought I changed this to low. Let's What, babe? Okay. Let's go and get the kid. You guys care, I'm sure. So you see that? It just locks up a lot. And that is not that's not good. Doesn't make for good gameplay. There's some more guns there.